Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Jefferson Nickel from 1978, and let's just start with this one here. And clearly by 1978 you know that the mint marks were on the front. There's no mint mark here, so that means it's a Philadelphia coin. At Philadelphia in 1978 they made 381 million of these coins. This is of course the Jefferson Nickel. In God We Trust in front of Jefferson, Liberty behind him, a star there, and then the date. And then we look way down here and we see an F and an S, and that's for Felix Schlag, who was the engraver of these coins. These coins first came out in 1938, so they've been around a long time before they were changed in the 2000s with the Lewis and Clark. Now this one, you can see some kind of a little bit of whiting there, whiting here, whiting here. That's all from the plastic that these were in. These is from an uncirculated mint set. Here we go, E pluribus unum, it says here. You can also see some coloring here. One of the things that people don't realize is that the nickel doesn't have that much nickel in it. The nickel is almost all copper with a little bit of nickel. It's not all nickel like some of the Canadian ones. E pluribus unum, Monticello here. And this, of course, was the home of Thomas Jefferson. And Thomas Jefferson was the third president of the United States from 1801 to 1809. If we look down here, one of the things you look at on these is whether you can see all the steps. See 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 steps here. We can't see all of the bottom one. We see some browning, I guess is what you'd call it, in there. And so this is not going to be a full steps version. And remember, before 1990, there were 5 steps. After 1990, there were 6. It says 5 cents down here. United States of America, we tip it up and we see it has a smooth edge. These coins weigh 5 grams, are 21.2 millimeters in diameter, and 1.75 millimeters in thickness. If you the coins are aligned so that if you flip it this way, it'll be up right side up. If you flip it this way, if you flip it sideways, the back is going to be upside. Oops. Flip it sideways. If we can, the back is going to be upside down. All right, so that's the Philadelphia Mint. At the Denver Mint, they also made them in 1978, and you can tell the Denver Mint because of this D down here. One of the things you can tell on the really good copies of these coins is you can really see the hair tie here. Excuse me. You can see the tie kind of coming out around his neck, kind of the other side of his collar there, and then a tie coming down here. These 1978 Denver Mint coins are sometimes a lot better than the Philadelphia for whatever reason. About 314 million of these were made. Now, if I can quit knocking things over and coughing, we'll get back to here. And this, of course, is the San Francisco Mint coin from the proof set. In 1978, they made 3.12 million proof sets. And for some reason, this coin, it just looks in fantastic condition, doesn't it? And you see that beautiful S there. You see the shine. You see how it kind of, we'll tip it up back and forth a little bit, and you can see a little bit of coloring in there. This coin is not worth much. It's a beautiful coin. It's a really old coin, but for some reason the 1978 San Francisco Mint coins are not collectible unless you get one of the era coins, and this is not one of them. But let's look at the steps on here. This is probably one of the reasons they're not that collectible. This is a brand new coin, never been anywhere except in packaging, and you really don't get very well defined steps there. In fact, that second step, as you can see it right there, doesn't really even go all the way across. So when we, you see a little bit of fuzziness in there on both ends. So when we start talking about this, you can kind of maybe see why, because maybe the San Francisco Mint coins were not, the dies weren't quite so strong, perhaps. So this coin is worth $1 or under. However, if you can find the 78D in an MS-65, which this is not, but this is probably an MS something. This one would be worth $5 in an MS-65 compared to the dollar for the San Francisco Mint coin. And this one here, this 78 Philadelphia, would be worth about $7. This is not bad coloring on here, but like I said, some of it is from the packaging, so it's not going to be hugely valuable. Let's take a look at the steps on the back of the. Oh boy! So this is a brand new Denver Mint coin from the uncirculated mint set, and there are no steps on there, and so that's why if you get to the full steps version, you can be talking about the hundreds of dollars on these ones. This one has some other issues, but again, no full steps there. This one has somewhat full steps, but because it's a San Francisco Mint coin, doesn't have the full value, and plus the steps don't look that great. So what am I saying? Well, the 1978 nickel is not going to be hugely valuable unless you get a full steps version, even in the uncirculated. So look for them, try to keep them, get the best ones you can, but 1978 is not the year you're going to make the huge amount of money. If you're looking for 1978 era coins, take a look at Couch Collectibles. He's got a couple videos on 1978 era coins, and that might be what you want to look for in order to make your money. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.